Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Should be good. Should be live. It's Saturday. College football's on. So is the NFL. We're live. We're here for it. First one is the Texans and Chiefs. Then Steelers Ravens at 4:30. I'll be live for that one as well. Should be some damn good games. The NFL really did nail the scheduling for Christmas and obviously the Saturday. Again, on up. So I mean, typically I'm looking up when calling games, but because college football is on, I'm adjusted where everything is. So yeah, SMU just threw their second pick six. Damn. I was really hoping we could. I was really hoping we'll get at least one upset in the first round, but I mean, yeah. I mean, Clemson could still beat Texas, but I doubt it. And then Tennessee over Ohio State would technically be an upset, but it's the 8 and 9 seed, so not really. It's just, man. Yeah, what are you looking at? Uh, oh well. It is nice to have that home field though. The energy there seems fantastic in Penn State. We're here. Saturday football, man. So yeah, tomorrow Dolphins play the 49ers at 4:30, 4:25. We'll be live for that one as well. Yeah. It should be interesting. I don't fully know what I have more of like an idea of what to expect between in this game compared to Steelers Ravens, but still these are two pretty good teams. Should be an interesting one. This should still be an interesting one, nonetheless. It is weird having like massive college games on at the same time as football, as good football games. But that's the nature of things. Optimism that Rashad Bateman plays today for Baltimore. Obviously, Mahomes suited up and ready to go. Had that injury scare against Cleveland, turned out to be pretty much nothing, as kind of expected. But here we are. Every single division in the AFC besides the AFC North has been clinched. And now as the battle reigns on for the number one seed, KC looking to get a big time win today. As there's Dwayne Bowe pounding the drum. Dwayne Bowe is someone I can probably make a video on. I knew that I in those early 2010s, late 2000s, I knew I loved Dwayne Bowe. You go. Houston will get the ball first in this one. Harrison Butker set to send this down as we have some Saturday NFL action. And there is the opening kickoff. going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston will begin the drive from the 30, and here comes CJ Stroud. It's been a weird season for him this year, but it's been a weird season for the entirety of this Houston offense. We'll see what they can get going today. All right, first play of the game. What you got, CJ? Stroud under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna send one of them in motion right to left as they hand this off right side for Joe Mixon and fight forward for about 2 on the play. All right. Pretty decent start. Oh, SMU breaking the big run. All right. So 2nd and 8, Stroud under center, back behind him once again. Going to play action, looking to throw, rolling left, has time. Throw in, and that's going to be caught for a first down and down to about the 44-yard line for Tank Dell on the reception. All right. Throw wasn't the greatest, but it was a good catch by Dell. Yeah, it was a little behind. Good adjustment to the ball. Hangs on to it. And sets up a 1st and 10. Stroud in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side for this 1st and 10 play from the 44.5. Going to quick pass right side for a screen that goes absolutely nowhere and is blown up. Nico Collins on the reception and the loss of about 3, as that was Trent McDuffie blowing up the bubble screen. And a great play by this Kansas City defense to keep things moved, to get really the first true great play going. Sometimes it's that simple. Sometimes you only need one play like that, and all of a sudden the defense is seeing the offense better. They now know the flow of things. We'll see. 2nd and 12, Stroud in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw once again. Has time, pass right side is incomplete, looking for Dalton Schultz. A 3rd and long coming up. And here's this Houston offense. Oh, there's a Texan player down, one of the offensive linemen. There's that Houston offense. Where, they can have a Houston offense. They can have a good play here and there. But just overall during a game, it's very streaky. They can have 2-3 really good plays that sets them up well, and then they flare out pretty quickly on that same drive. As we'll head to commercial break due to the injury timeout. Yeah, it's been, I don't know, again, this game was always going to be interesting purely for the fact that neither team's offense has been as expected this year. And because of it, it's a weirdly interesting defensive battle. So we'll see to what extent it is and it becomes. But this is definitely going to be more of a defensive game, I would imagine. Definitely probably more of a defensive game, which means that the offensive lines are going to be a big factor in this. And thus, do you have to kind of lean KC's offensive line between the two? So we'll see. We'll all see. Thanks everyone tuning in again. Saturday, weird day for some NFL action, but that's what happens when Christmas is on a Wednesday. That's for sure. Yeah, we'll see. Meanwhile, in the college football world, Penn State has a 3rd and 8. Oh, SMU's defense is doing their job, just the offense. All right, back from a commercial break here between the Texans and Chiefs. It is Shaq Mason who got rolled up on after the play. That's a tough way to get injured, but he was able to walk off under his own power. Stroud and shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side for this 3rd and 12 from the 42.5. Stroud to throw. Has some time, going to throw to the left side and overthrown and picked off at the 33 and brought down there. The Kansas City defense making plays already. That was a dangerous pass to begin with. Like, he tried throwing a post. Yeah, no, that's, you would have needed an absolutely perfect ball for that to be caught. That's a bad throw. And lucky that Tank Dell was there to make the tackle. He was looking for Nico Collins. That's, yeah, no. Mahomes and shotgun going to quick pass left side for the first play for the Chiefs, and that is a screen play to get about 8 with Xavier Worthy. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what Stroud was looking at there. I mean, it's a desperate play. Because, like, you have to, in that field position, if you get 8, 9, 10 yards, you can go for it reasonably. But instead, like, it's a rough way to start things. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, going to hand this off to Isaiah Pacheco right side, and he's going to find a lane to pick up a first down and more, down to about the 48-yard line. Like, that was damn near quadruple coverage just Stroud threw that ball into. I don't get it. I don't fully get it. But again, now the pressure is on this Houston defense. They're going to need to come up big multiple times in this game, probably, if the Texans are going to want to win. As Mahomes is going to play action, looking to throw, rolling right, and dumping it off to Travis Kelce, who wasn't prepared for the ball, and it falls incomplete. And he's been having such a rough year this year. Yeah, try to get the one hand snap. Try to catch it one-handed, but unable to. He's been having such a weird year. So 2nd and 10, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 48, Mahomes to throw. Pressure coming, has time though. Pass over the middle is caught by DeAndre Hopkins, and that's into double coverage, man. Dangerous throw, but it gets there. It's on a target. Ooh, yeah. Hopkins barely avoids taking a massive shot on that one. If you throw that same exact pass 10 years ago, that's a hospital pass. That's not a great throw. 3rd and 3, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Quick pass right side is caught for a first down and down to the plus 39-ish yard line. That is DeAndre Hopkins on the reception, as SMU has just thrown their 3rd interception. SMU, man, come on. Alright, so 1st and 10. Mahomes under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 38. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that is a gain of about 2 or 3 up to the 35-yard line for Isaiah Pacheco. Okay. So 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, going to look to throw. And a screen pass left side for Isaiah Pacheco is caught and going to gain about half a yard. But there is a flag on the play. And it will be a holding call on Kansas City, pushing back 10 and replay second down. All right, so again, KC, good start there, moving the ball well, and then just something's coming in, and the drive's beginning to falter. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side, going to send a man in motion right to left as Mahomes looks to throw. Pressure coming, going to step up and throw to the left side to Xavier Worthy. It's caught, and he's going to fall forward to the 41-yard line. A gain of about 4, and a 3rd and long coming up themselves. There's a 3rd and 13 coming up. Third and 13, Mahomes in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, going to look to throw. Rolling right. Now going to step up and buy time, going to keep it himself. Trying to get to that 33-yard line and brought down a yard shy, a gain of 12 up to the 34. But you're in a situation where you could realistically go for it. It's a 4th and 1. You're pretty much already where a touchback would be on the kickoff. So you could probably go for the Pacheco has been running well today as well. Plus you have Carson. I wouldn't put it past them if they go for it. It's 4th and 2. Going to be a shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Going to look to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle. Is caught and room to run. Inside the 20 and down to the 17 for the first down and a whole lot more. That was Marquise Brown on the reception. Good old Hollywood Brown. So Hollywood Brown on the reception on 4th down. As Mahomes is under center, going to do an end around to Xavier Worthy right side. He's going to gain 2 on the play up to the 15. Seven minutes left in this first quarter. I'm seeing all these other teams that are getting creative in the offense. Miami just doesn't. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left, going to look to throw on 2nd and 8. Has time, going to step up and trying to keep it himself. Breaks 1 sack. The 5, diving forward. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes continues to be Patrick Mahomes, even on a not fully 100% ankle. Just led a 10-play, 66-yard drive, and the Chiefs take the early lead, scoring first. Yeah, he's just fine. The ankle may not be 100%, but it's closer to 100% than anything else. 2 massive scrambles on this drive for Mahomes. One to set up the 4th and 2, and then that touchdown run right there. And Harrison Butker's extra point is up and good. Chiefs have the 7-0 lead. So they capitalize off the turnover with a little help to the Mahomes magic. as that brings us to a commercial break. All right. So after one drive each, yeah, again, KC definitely looking like the better team already. Yep, this could be a good one. Let's see what Houston could do in this next drive. We shall see. Yeah, Mahomes seems just fine. I wasn't expecting his ankle to really do much anyway. I feel like people definitely exaggerated the severity of it because he sat out the rest of that game against Cleveland, but it's like they had a 14-point lead. Brown's offense was doing nothing that game, and he's your entire team. So definitely you just rest him there, see how he is in practice, and he was just fine. So yeah, again, it makes sense he was able to play. So yeah, it all makes sense. SMU's defense just gave up their first touchdown. It's gonna be a long one, huh? Yeah, what sucks is people are going to use this game between SMU and Penn State and tomorrow and yesterday's game as like reasons why like you should only have specific teams in, but like no, like SMU deserve their spot in. Kickoff underway, back from the commercial break, and it's going to be a touchback out the back of the end zone. The Texans will begin the drive from the 30. So there's a little extra to this matchup. Early days of the Chiefs before they became the Kansas City Chiefs. They were the Dallas Texans. So it's a little Texans v Texans matchup here. Again, it's an interesting one. See what CJ Stroud can do here. He's under center, back behind him, and going to play action, looking to throw. Has time, passed over the middle, is caught, and down to the 44-yard line for Nico Collins on the reception. And going up tempo, Stroud and shotgun back to his left, two receiving options to each side. Looking to throw once again. Stroud with time, pass left side is caught by Tank Dell for a first down and a lot more down to the 36-yard line. All right, I like the idea of going up tempo. 5.5 to play in the first. Stroud and shotgun back to his right, three receiving options to the right as well. Going to hand this off left side for Joe Mixon. Has room on the outside. A first down and more inside the 20 and out of bounds near the 15. Joe Mixon, big time carry, big chunk of yards, setting up this Texans team for their first red zone trip of the game. Joe Mixon has been such a big time back for Houston this year. All right, Stroud under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side for this 1st and 10 from the 15. It's a play action looking to throw, rolling right. Pass over the middle is caught for a gain of about 4 down to the 11-yard line for Robert Woods on the reception. All right. If Houston can cap off this drive, I feel like that'll go a long way. Because the fact that it will show the offense can do something. Stroud under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 11. Play action, quick pass left side, going to be caught by a loss of about 3 for Nico Collins. Trying to set up the screen is Justin Reed on the tackle for loss. And there's a 3rd and decently long coming up. I get the idea, but it's the O lineman couldn't get out there fast enough to set that block. All right, so officially ruling it a loss of 4 as it is 3rd and 10 from the 15. Stroud alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Need the 5-yard line. KC sending pressure. Pass left side for the end zone is incomplete. No flags. Looking for Dalton Schultz. And the drive falters right near the end in the red zone. I don't hate that throw, that decision to throw it there, but just off target kind of due to the blitz that was sent. All right, here comes Kiami Fairbairn to try and make it a 7-3 game. He snapped good, hold good, kick up. It is 7-3 with 3:08 to play in the first. Again, Penn State might be up 21-0 against SMU right now. It does not feel that way. Penn State's offense has done nothing outside of one drive. SMU just needed to control the ball better early on in this game. Make smarter decisions and better throws. It's there. Yeah. Commercial break after the Houston field goal. It legit feels like if you run this exact game back, SMU Penn State, it feels like it might be a different outcome just because of like the bad turnovers. But that's part of the game. It was the same thing last night between Notre Dame and Indiana. Like Indiana played decent enough, but it's just the turnovers. Indiana damn near came back in that game as well. Like it was a pretty solid game. All right, we're back from a commercial break. Houston about to send this one down. as we'll see what KC can do on their next drive, looking to extend the lead. The kickoff will be returned beginning from about the 6 and going to work his way up the middle and down to about the 35, 36 yard line. KC will begin the drive from there. All right. And there is a KC player down after the fact. After the return, so it should be checked on by the medical staff. So we'll see what happened. There was a big collision on that return right near the tail end of it. That's a 301 to play in the first. As we'll probably be heading to a commercial break. Yeah. Injury timeout, commercial break. All right. And so far this has been a pretty decent game. I wasn't expecting too much out of this one. It is more so Steelers Ravens, and I'm expecting stuff out of that game. Should be a damn good game. We will see. We will see. We'll see. I think this next, if KC gets another touchdown here, it definitely could. Definitely could be a good weird sign for this. Okay, the main game today is Steelers Ravens. All right, back from the injury timeout commercial. First and 10 for the Chiefs. Ball on the 36. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right for his 3 minutes left in the first quarter play. And that's a handoff up the middle for about 5-ish up to the 41 yard line for, I believe that's Kareem Hunt on the carry. I believe that was, Kareem Hunt on the carry. I'm used to him wearing 27, but wears 29 now. 2nd and 4 after the gain of 6. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Gonna send one of them in motion right to left. 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw, pressure come in, going to be sacked back at the 30-yard line. Maybe ruling it at the 28. Big time pressure by the Texans. Sent the blitz, it got home. Mahomes goes down, and it's a 3rd and long coming up for the Chiefs offense. Yeah, basically untouched. Basically an untouched, pretty much a free rusher. Oh, Mahomes did fumble, but he fell back on it himself. It was a 3rd and 14, a loss of 10 on the play. Christian Harris with the sack. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, looking to throw once again. Pressure coming again, pass right side is caught by Kelsey, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of 1. This Houston defense forcing the 3 and out. Plus, there is a penalty on the Chiefs that will be declined. So it's a 3 and out. And with a minute and a half to play in this first quarter, the Texans defense stepping up. All right, Matt Ariza on to send this one down. The punt comes off clean. And this is going to be fair caught at about the 17-yard line. Maybe the 18. The Texans will begin from there. That's a hell of a punt. Being able to flip the field like that is so important. All right, Shaq Mason officially questionable due to the knee injury. As Stroud is under center, back behind him, and a fullback as well behind him. So going to play action, looking to throw, flag down already, throwing deep right side, an incomplete and overthrown pass. We'll see what this flag is. Might be illegal formation or illegal shift on Houston. All right, we'll see. What is the penalty? Oh, it's offsides on Houston. All right. Nico Collins called for the offside. It'll be a 1st and 15 from the 13. From Houston's own 13-yard line. I know they declined it. So 2nd and 10. Stroud under center, back and fullback behind him will toss this left side. And that's going to be a gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. And that's Dameon Pierce on the carry. Hill is expected to play tomorrow. Waddle is doubtful. Either way, like, not having Waddle is going to suck potentially. And even, like, I don't know. It's going to be a weird game tomorrow anyway. But Hill, I believe, is expected to play with Waddle being doubtful. It just means that we'll need Jonnu to come up. We'll need Achane to make some more plays. And at this point, it's more so trying to get back towards above 500. That's 3rd and 6 play for Stroud. It's a pass left side. Has a man caught first down and a whole lot more. Pass midfield down to the plus 48-yard line for Nico Collins. And that might be the final play of the quarter. I mean, you could definitely make the argument that if Waddle didn't get injured last week, we probably have a tighter game against Houston. Like, Waddle does feel more like the premier receiver than Hill at times. But that's just how it is. Yep, end of the first quarter, 7-3 game, but the Texans are driving. We head to a commercial break. But yeah. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting game for sure. I'm just hoping we get the ground game working once before the season ends again. That's the big thing I'm worried about. Is if we have 5 straight games of 0 running attack, I don't like it. Like, you just need to be able to do something else with this offense. if so, it's the case where we need the Colts to lose one more, and then we either need Denver to lose 2 of their next 3, the Chargers to lose 2 of their next 3, or the Ravens to lose out. And yes, Mahomes is playing. He had a 15-yard touchdown run on the Chiefs' opening drive, and he's running well. He's playing well. I'm not surprised by it. It's Mahomes. I would have been more shocked if Mahomes wasn't playing today. They're at least going to they're at least going to play him today and on Christmas, with the hopes that they clinch the 1 seed on Christmas. That way they can rest him in week 18. No, it wasn't that serious. It would be. I mean, again, we'll probably see Wentz in week 18 when they play. Who they play? They play the Chargers or Denver. It's either the Chargers or Denver. I don't remember who. Yeah, we'll probably see Wentz in week 18, which isn't a great sign for Miami. But again, it's a case where ideally the Chiefs clinch the division on Christmas by winning today and on Christmas. But I know like that Christmas Day game between them and Pittsburgh is going to be a fun one. They play Denver, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That should be an interesting one though. Denver, KC. Even if Mahomes doesn't play, that should be a good game. Maybe. Okay, it depends on if KC's resting their starters or not. Stroud under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. First play of the second quarter is going to be a toss to the right for Joe Mixon, as he's going to fight his way forward to about the 44-yard line and a gain of about 4. Like I could see Denver winning week 18. Even with Mahomes playing, Denver could win that game. I mean, Denver should have beat Kansas City earlier this season, but they had that blocked field goal. So like I could see, especially because it's going to be in Denver this time around, I could see that being a Broncos win. That's why like I was putting more eggs in the Chargers basket, because if they would have lost to Denver, it would have been a lot easier. Especially if we beat Houston, but Stroud gonna play action, looking to throw, rolling left, has time, launcher one deep, over the middle, into triple coverage, looking for Tank Dell. No flags on the play, gonna fall incomplete. The entire Texans team wants one. But that was just a terrible decision. I don't get that throw. I don't get that throw. Yeah, KC most likely, I think, would be fighting for that 1 seed come week 18. Because again, I mean, the Christmas Day game's an interesting one. I mean, who does? Yeah, Buffalo's gonna play anyone. Again, week 18 could be an interesting week. Stroud looking to throw on 3rd and 6. Has time, pass left side, caught for the first down and down to about the 35-yard line. That is John Michie on the reception, I believe. No, that is Xavier Hutchinson on the reception, I believe. All right. Yeah, Xavier Hutchinson on the reception. I don't know what it's. The Christmas Day game is in Kansas City, right? Handoff up the middle and 1st and 10 is gonna go nowhere. A loss of 1 on the play. So a 2nd and 11 coming up. If that game's in Kansas City, I obviously like KC to win that. Oh no, it's in Pittsburgh. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting game. Gonna be in Pittsburgh, damn. Stroud in shotgun, gonna quick pass right side, looking for a bubble screen, but that goes nowhere as well. A loss of about 3 on the play, down to the 40. And the Texans, a few good plays, but eventually the drive just falters terribly. Robert Woods on the reception. And this is the Texans this year. They have a few good plays, set up the drive well, and then just at some point, they falter. There is also a flag on the play, but I believe they just picked it up, so no flag actually. All right. So a 3rd and 13. A 3rd and long. Texans and shotgun back. Texans. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Ball on the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass over the middle. Caught for the first down and more. Tank Dell down to about the 23-yard line. Keeping the drive alive. Oh, yeah. None of the linebackers were even looking to the right. That's probably going to be the easiest pass Stroud has to make today, especially over the middle of the field. As there is a player down after the fact as well. All right. 12:20 to play in the first half. We head to another injury timeout and a commercial break. All right. Again, so far this has been an interesting game. If Houston can finish this drive well, I do like their chances. To at least keep this a close game throughout. But we'll see. The key thing is they have to finish the drive well. That's the key. And Penn State SMU's at halftime. That game is not as great as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, at least North Dakota State and South Dakota State, it's a good game. That's at 14-14 early on in the third quarter. The FCS football is also having their playoffs right now. All right, so it's just still that commercial break. Later today at 4:30, the Steelers play the Baltimore Ravens, a game that could decide the AFC North. All right, as we come back from commercial break. A 1st and 10 from the 23. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. Going to look to throw here on 1st and 10. Pass right side is caught. And that is Nico Collins for about 8 on the play. I'm not a fan either of college NFL same day. But to be fair, this only happened because Christmas is on a Wednesday this year. And the NFL still wanted Christmas Day games. So there was like, okay, we have these teams play on Saturday, and they'll have pretty much the same schedule as if it was a Sunday to Thursday, but it's Saturday to Wednesday. I think it would have been better to have these teams play on Thursday night, but it's whatever. Handoff up the middle for 2nd and 2 is only going to gain a yard for Joe Mixon. They get inside the 20, down. They get inside the 15, down to the 14, but still need that extra yard to go. Yeah, I think if you would have put both of these games on Thursday, make Broncos Chargers on Sunday, it would have worked a little bit better. Stroud under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to hand this off once again up the middle for Mixon. Making people miss and brought down at the 10-yard line. Enough for a Houston first down. My main complaint with these games not being on the same day is you can't try box them. Then I realized that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was under the impression that I wasn't gonna be able to try box these, but I can, so that's gonna make this a little bit easier. There we go. So Stroud and shotgun looking to throw in 1st and goal from the 10, going to roll to his right, trying to buy some time. Throw in end zone, wide open, caught. Touchdown, Dalton Schultz. The Houston Texans will take the lead and are an extra point away from it being a 3-point game. All right, there we go. A good play by Stroud to roll out to his right to buy that time. Somehow Schultz gets open. Seems like Trent McDuffie wanted an offensive pass interference there. He had a reasoning behind it, I will say that. He had a very solid reason for wanting that OPI, but doesn't get it. The extra point is good. And the Texans are up 10-7. All right, that's a beautiful finish to that drive. That's exactly what you wanted and needed there. All right, we have ourselves a game. Both teams have now found the end zone. Both teams have now found the end zone. We'll see. Yeah, SMU, Penn State still at halftime. All right. Again, this South Dakota State, North Dakota State game, that is a game I wish had its own time slot similar to Tennessee, Ohio State. Because that's a really damn good game, and it's being proved. The points being proven right now as well. Like that matchup, man. Like that's a big time rivalry game in the playoffs for the FCS. But yeah. I will say, for as weird as it is to have college and NFL on the same day, and at least it's the case where all the games on today are really good games. And it's not the case where we have like Browns and like we don't have Browns Panthers on at the same day as these other games. Like every single game on today is going to be a pretty damn good game. Which some people might not see that as like a great thing because of every game is great. We want to focus on like and have our attentions towards the great games. That's why you just try box it. But if it was a case where like we have Texans Chiefs and then like two random bowl games on today, then yeah, it probably would have been you get more eyes on Texans Chiefs, obviously, but still. Texans send this one down back from the commercial break. It will be returned from about 3 yards deep into the end zone and going to get flipped up at the 17, maybe the 18. Not a great decision there to return that ball, as the Chiefs will start from inside the 20 for this drive. Don't know why he returned it. Especially because they can get flipped. Like, that's just not a good look. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that is a gain of about 4 for Isaiah Pacheco up to the 22-yard line. All right. Okay. Again, the 3 to 4 yard carry is like the most neutral play in the NFL. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. Kelsey in the backfield to his left. Going to hand this off once again up the middle, but that goes absolutely nowhere. Stonewalled at the line was Isaiah Pacheco on the carry. And we'll see if they even gave him the line of scrimmage. That was instantly blown up. All right, 3rd down for this Chiefs offense. The 3rd and 7, so they said he lost a yard on the play. It was a big time 3rd down. Don't want to go back-to-back 3 and outs. Mahomes looking to throw. Has time. Pass left side wide open. 1st down and a whole lot more. Now out of bounds at the 41-yard line for DeAndre Hopkins on the... No, that was Hollywood Brown on the reception. Hollywood Brown wide ass open. Yeah, that's too easy of a throw for Mahomes to make. Too easy of a throw. So 1st and 10 down now to the 41-yard line. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Three receiving options to the left. And going to play action, looking to throw. Stepping up, pass left side, going to be caught. And now ruled incomplete. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco in the flat. Not a whole lot of nothing there. Yeah, this is Hollywood Brown's season debut. Already has 2 receptions for 32 yards. He's playing well in his debut. It's crazy that the Chiefs just got healthier just randomly late in the season. Like, come on. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well, looking to throw. Houston sending pressure. Mahomes going to... Are they ruling out a fumble? They're ruling out a fumble. And return, scoop, and score for Houston. The 5 to 10, the 10 to 5. Touchdown, Houston. Mahomes is saying should be an incomplete pass. There's flags on the play. A whole lot of chaos there, but they did rule it a fumble initially. We'll see what the review says. Might be hearing from New York on this one. Oh yeah, okay. His arm was going forward. That's gonna be changed to incomplete. His arm was going forward. But then you tack on a roughen the passer then? Because Mahomes did get hit high. So we'll see. The refs are discussing this. There is a flag down. I believe the current ruling is a scoop and score for Houston, which the scoop and score is going to be overturned. Mahomes' arm was going forward. So that's out of the question. Now the question is just, what's the penalty? And yeah, the calling roughing the passer ended overturning to an incomplete pass. So tack on 15 to the play. The Chiefs get a first down and keep the drive alive. I like the. I know some people can be mad about that, but yeah, that all makes sense. That all makes sense. I mean, it's clear. All right, so first and 10 from the plus 44. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Going to quick pass left side, caught by Xavier Worthy, and pick up about 2 on the play. All right. What a strike in that South Dakota State game. Jeez. It is funny looking at this Chiefs coaching staff and seeing how many like failed head coaches are in there. Matt Nagy's the OC, Steve Spagnuolo the DC. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 2nd and 9. Going to look to throw once again. Quick pass left side is caught by Hollywood Brown and gets down to about it's beginning of about 6, so that would be to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line, somewhere around there. It's a third and short nonetheless. All right. All right. Yeah, 3rd and 3. Mahomes alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, going to motion someone towards the backfield as Mahomes looks to throw. Has time, going to step up and throw it over the middle and fall in incomplete. Kelsey in the area. Mahomes was getting pressured big. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what this is. There was a lot of defenders near Mahomes. It's going to be on Houston. What is it? It's a defensive holding being called on Houston on Jimmy Ward. And that will be an automatic first down for Kansas City. And that is a clear holding call. Again, between Jimmy Ward and DeAndre Hopkins. It's clear. Arguably that's a good penalty for Ward to take. Because if he lets Hopkins run there and get towards the middle of the field, he has so much space. As Mahomes will play action looking to throw in 1st and 10. Launching one deep over the middle. Had a man, but just too far. And fallen incomplete. He had him in the end zone. He had 2 people wide open in the end zone. But just missed them. He had that was Watson? Yeah, because he had Xavier Worthy wide open down the right side. Threw it over the middle instead. As a 2nd and 10, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, going to roll to the right, looking to throw. Has time, pass right side, and just too far for the dive-in hand of Hollywood Brown. Going to fall incomplete. A 3rd and 10. But it was on that first down play. It was towards Justin Watson. It was there. Same with Xavier Worthy. That is back-to-back plays where the Chiefs have guys wide open for big plays. And Mahomes just barely misses them. Yeah, that's Houston getting lucky there. 3rd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. Going to look to throw, rolling right, buying time. Throw it, and that's caught inside the 20, down to the 18. It's Travis Kelsey on the reception. The Chiefs keep the drive alive and have entered the red zone once again today. Yeah, just a simple sit route. Nothing too special. Nothing too special. So 1st and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on the 18-yard line. And we have a timeout called by Kansas City with 5:49 to play in the half. All right. Okay, okay. Yeah, so far today, it's been a pretty even game today so far. All right, 1st and 10. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Three receivers to the left as well. Quick pass left side, bubble screen for Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get inside the 15 to the 14 with a Texan player slow to get up. Yeah, that's Jimmy Ward slow to get up. As we have an injury timeout, will send us to a commercial break, I believe. Yep, commercial break. Okay. So I will quickly be right back. All right, I'm back. I mean, we could see a touchdown pass. I'm more so expecting once we get inside the 15 with Kansas City, more so expecting like DeAndre Hopkins get a touchdown pass or for either Pacheco, Hunt, or Mahomes to just run it in. I mean, we more so see. We can also more so see Worthy get like an end around. An end around going for him. They did it earlier today, and it worked. Kelsey's more so like a hey, plays falling apart, just get to someone in the end zone type of touchdowns receptions. It seems this year. Yeah, we'll see. But this game between South Dakota State and North Dakota State has become a defensive slugfest in the second half. I love it. Yeah, true. Either way, as long as you get the fantasy points. Well, it's the second day of the fantasy playoffs, right? Or second week, like the first round, or like whatever round your league would be in. Yeah, and I keep up with fantasy a little bit. 2 week for it. Nice. Like I used to do fantasy. That was like 2015, 16. And I was like, it was fun, but like I just can't think that way with football. Mahomes and shotgun back to his left, going to look to throw. 2nd and 6, pass left side is low and at the feet of Travis Kelsey, who never even turned his head to look for the ball. 3rd and 6 coming up. Like I've been seeing all of the people. I follow a few people on Twitter that are like primarily fantasy people, and just seeing their reactions to this season have been hilarious. Like it was either last week or 2 weeks ago. I just see a tweet that's like, I have to rely on Sincere McCormick. Who the fuck is this? I'm just like, yeah, that happens. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Three receivers to the right on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Pass right side. Caught by Xavier Worthy. Inside the 5 and down at the 2. First and goal for Kansas City. Of if that ball is placed more in front of Worthy, yeah, if that ball is placed more towards the sideline, I think he gets the. I think he can turn it up. All right, first and goal. Mahomes under center, back behind him, three receiving options to the right. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's a touchdown for Kansas City. Kareem Hunt finding the end zone. They retake the lead and are an extra point away from making this a 4-point game. And what I say, once we get inside the 15, I'm more so looking for Hunt or Pacheco to get the handoff and take it in themselves. And there it is right there on that first down play. Good cut back inside for Kareem Hunt. And great blocking up front. All right, then Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. We have ourselves a great game here in Kansas City. 4.5 to play in the first half. See what the Texans can do. Yeah, I know people are gonna be talking about like how that drive was saved by penalties and stuff, but like the two main penalties, the roughing the passer and the defensive holding, both were clear as day penalties. Like both were pretty obvious penalties. All right, Buckner going to send this one down on the kickoff, which is down in the end zone for a touchback. Houston will begin the drive from the 30. And out comes CJ Stroud. Looking to retake the lead before half. Of which, if I remember correctly, KC will be getting the ball to begin the second half. So Houston's going to need a drive here of some kind. You at least want points before the half. Stroud under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side. Going to motion a tight end into the backfield as a fullback. The first down play from the 30 is a handoff up the middle and a decent room to run to pick up 5 on the play for Joe Mixon. Good start to the drive. All right. Yeah, 2nd and 5, good start to the drive. But it ain't always about how drives start. You gotta be able to finish them as well. So many teams know that lesson for sure this year. As a 2nd and 5, Stroud under center, back behind him, motioning a tight end into the backfield as a fullback once again. Play action looking to throw. Pressure quick off the left side. Gets it out to Schultz left side for a gain of 2. But Trent McDuffie was screaming. That was Drew Tranquil. My bad. Drew Tranquil came screaming off the left side with a blitz. And no one even tried to pick him up. Stroud did a great job just to get that ball out to an open receiver. And yeah, luckily did not take a massive sack there. So 3rd and 3, Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right as well. 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw. Quick pass, left side. And going to be caught by Tank Dell for a gain of about 7. Enough for the Houston first down. Keeping the drive going. 3 minutes to play in the half. All right. Just put that pass out there, give you guys a shot. All right, 1st and 10. Stroud in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the right, 2 to the left. Looking to throw once again. KC sending 3. Pass over the middle is caught for a first down and down inside plus territory. That is Tank Dell once again. And that might be the final play before the 2-minute warning. We'll see. 2:10 to play in the half. What does Houston do here? Going up tempo. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 3, 2, 1. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Texans, a really solid drive being built here. Down by 4. Looking to retake the lead before the half. With KC getting ball to begin the second half. Brings us to a commercial break as well. Damn, nearly an incredible grab by North Dakota State. Yeah, this Saturday, college football's on as well today, so I have those games as part of a try box. I feel bad for SMU. Like, damn, for the most part, their defense played really well today. The defense played well enough today for SMU. It's just the offense, like three interceptions. Come on. Come on, man. Being of SMU is just a mess right now on the road as well. That's the other thing. Like, I could say, like, oh, SMU's defense played well enough. It's just the turnovers. But, like, for SMU to go on the road to Penn State, it is a tough matchup for them. So, like, it is fair that they're not performing that well. It was just a rough state. But SMU is just. I was hoping again. I was hoping for an upset this week. I mean, we still have Clemson and Texas coming up for college football, but I doubt Clemson pulls off that upset. All right, just coming back from the commercial break. 2 minutes left in the first half. Let's see what Houston can do here. Stroud in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. 1st and 10. Looking to throw quick pass left side for Joe Mixon. Has some blockers down the field. 1st down and more, down to the 30 for the halfback screen. And the Texans continue to move the ball really well on this drive. All right. Houston's in a good spot here. You can play this a few different ways. You can try to get in the end zone. You can and only get in the end zone as your main goal, or you can try to get into the end zone with the idea of also kicking a field goal if you have to. Stroud's going to look to throw in 1st and 10 from the 30. Quick pass right side to Joe Mixon is caught, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 30 to stop the clock with 1:06 to play. But there is a flag down on the play as well. We'll see what this is. Is offensive pass interference on Houston? What? Calling it on Tank Dell. That's. I need to see a replay on that. I I I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. So now 1st and 20 from the 40. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Stroud going to dump it off right side, but incomplete. Couldn't fully get it out there due to the pressure. As there's a minute to play in this half. Texans need a few more yards for a confident field goal range. Yeah, just lucky to get that ball off in the first place. That right side of the line. All right, 2nd and 20. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are public enemy number one in the NFL, but like, it's at least it's a case where I would rather it be like a smaller market team like Kansas City than a big market team. Stroud looking to throw in 2nd and 20, rolling right, just throw it away. Gonna throw it right side deep and incomplete. But was basically a throwaway due to that being due to that being an underthrown pass was basically a throwaway. I don't think there was a DPI there. I mean, I don't think it would have been DPI. I don't think it's DPI. I'm more curious about that offensive pass interference that was called. That did not look like OPI to me. And because of that, Houston's in a really rough spot on 3rd and 20 from the 40. Stroud looking to throw, looking to just get back into field goal range, but the play is called dead. As with 50 seconds left, we have Houston calling their first timeout. But it's like that offensive pass interference on Tank Dell puts Houston in a really bad spot here. Because like they have ball in the 40. And they're not really in field goal range for Fairbairn. For as much as I like him as a kicker, he's going to be a long kick for him. I mean, yeah. Like, there's a difference between the refs making bad calls to help the Chiefs and the NFL specifically telling the refs to help the Chiefs. It legit could just be the case that, like, the refs just aren't good. And then no ref has been good this season in really any sport. 3rd and 20, Stroud looking to throw. Going to throw over the middle, and that's intercepted at the 35-yard line. Picked off. Stroud hit while throwing that pass, and the Texans escape. And the Texans get no points to end the half here. Trent McDuffie, the diving interception over the middle. That's such a, yeah, that's a tough one. A bad, like, why you jump pass in there? Yeah, that's a clear interception. If Vikings and Lions have the same record come week 18, and it's for the 1 seed, that game will 100% be Sunday Night Football, and I will 100% be live with that game. So 1st and 20, 52 seconds left in the half. Mahomes and shotgun back to his left, two receivers to each side. Dropping back, looking to throw, pass left side, wide open, caught, so much room to run. The 40 to 35, 30, and out of bounds near the 27-ish. And the Chiefs have entered field goal range on that one play instantly. There's so much. It's Samaje Perine on the reception and takes it down inside the 30, potentially. Like, it's somewhere around there. Like that week 18 Vikings Lions game is looking really good. Ball in the 29. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Going to drop back, looking to throw once again. Pressure coming, stepping up, buying time, and sacked back at the 34-yard line. Saturday football, yeah. The sack gets negated due to a defensive holding call on Derek Stingley. So it's a 1st and 5 or 1st and 10 for Kansas City now. Yeah, we got both college and NFL today. I have a try box going up with this game plus North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and yeah, SMU, Penn State. SMU, man, like that game, like their defense was playing so well. Just you threw 2 pick sixes. 1st and 10, Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw, pass it one deep, right side for Xavier Worthy. And incomplete, they're ruling it, but it is close. I think the question is just, did he get his feet in? No, yeah, he only got 1 foot in, if that. But still, that's a great grab along the sideline for Worthy. Just couldn't get his feet in. Derek Stingley makes a good defensive play. And yeah, all he needed to do was get 1 more foot in. Instead, it falls incomplete. That would have been a big time play for Kansas City. Jeez. Yeah. Well, the Penn State defense has the same amount of touchdowns as their offense, and they're playing SMU. Like, come on. Now, speaking of touchdowns, North Dakota State, big long ball touchdown to take the lead in the FCS playoffs. Bryce Lance, 47-yarder. Great throw in that game. And yeah, call on the field stands as they reviewed it. Incomplete pass. So 33 seconds left. A 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, but strangely enough, the best game in this early window has been South Dakota State, North Dakota State. Yeah, that field goal wasn't a great kick by the Penn State kicker. Mahomes looking to throw in 2nd and 10, going to dump off right side for a screen for Samaje Perine, but that goes absolutely nowhere. A loss of about 2 on the play. But I think KC is just playing for the field goal at this point as they get ball to begin the second half. And they call their second timeout with 28 seconds to go. I mean, like, it's a similar, like, what if to the Dolphin game this past Sunday. It was like, what if you just didn't turn the ball over? Like, you could, if you take off those 2 pick sixes, that removes 14 points for Penn State, and who knows what you do with those possessions now. But either way, it's a 14-3 game, or this like a 17-3, is vastly different than 31-3. 3rd and 12, Mahomes looking to throw, pressure coming, pass over the middle is incomplete. So 4th and 12, think the Chiefs will just send out the field goal unit, looking to take a 7-point lead with about 20 seconds to go. And they were looking for, is that Juju? Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended target on that play. I forgot he was in Kansas City. It depends if Carson Beck's playing or not. I believe the report was he's not going to be, as Butker's 44-yard kick is up and good. I believe the report was that Carson Beck isn't going to be playing. So yeah, I do like Notre Dame's odds more in that case. I think it will be an interesting game nonetheless, though. In part because it's neutral site, but that should be a pretty interesting game. So let me pull up the full. Let me pull up the full bracket again for college football. Yeah, Notre Dame and Georgia's gonna be an interesting one. Penn State, Boise State's gonna be a pretty solid game, I think. Obviously, Oregon against either Ohio State or Tennessee is gonna be good. And then if we want Arizona State to have a decent chance, they're gonna need to play Clemson. I still don't think Alabama should have been over SMU. SMU deserved their spot. They fully deserve their spot. It's just a bad showing. And that's the nature with football playoffs being single elimination or being like a one game series. Is if you have a bad game, you don't have a chance to redeem yourself. But like SMU fully deserved their spot. So did Indiana. Stroud looking to throw on 1st and 10 from his own 30. Gonna step to his left and just keeping himself with room to run. Gonna get the first down and more down out of bounds near the 44-43 yard line. 11 seconds to play. I think doing a 3-game series in football is insane. It's difficult. Like there's a reason it's not a multi-game series for football playoffs because the scheduling's that would make the seasons last way too long. Like if it goes to a game 3, that is 3 weeks out of the season completely between just two teams playing each other. It takes up too much time. It makes sense for it to be a single game, but it just means it just makes things weird. Stroud gonna keep it himself up the middle as he gets down for a first down and past midfield to about the plus 47 ish. Oh no, you would not be able to do a the thing with football is it is like a mandated thing that you have to have a minimum of a 4 to 5 day break in between games. You cannot play 3 straight football games back to back, especially at the college or NFL level. You just cannot. Like that is a mandated no. Like that. So you need to either do game on Sunday, Thursday, and then what would it be like Wednesday or Tuesday? Like if you're gonna do a 3-game series and you want it to last within a week and a half, like that would be the shortest amount of time it'll take. But no team will agree to that. Last play of the half, Stroud looking to throw, rolling right, gonna launch one deep, but takes a massive shot while doing so. As the ball's going to be batted away, incomplete. The Hail Mary falls short, and that brings us to halftime. All right. Uh, yeah. To be fair, I said did I say Pittsburgh? No, I think I said Pittsburgh would finish third, but I definitely have Pittsburgh finishing with a winning record. I don't remember. Actually, I don't have. 1 second. Yeah, I still have my division predictions over here. I'm gonna add them finishing last. Why did they have them finishing last? Oh yeah, because I expected Cleveland's defense to be better. That's why. Yeah, my division predictions were not great. Yeah, I didn't finish in last. But again, it was last, and like they were finished 9-8, and everyone else was just finished slightly better. No, I had Cincy finishing first because I was like every year there's a team that goes worst to first in the division. I think it'll be Cincy this year. Yeah, that was not the case. I will say though, I nailed the AFC South, but that was not a tough division to predict correctly. I basically got. I might do a whole video about my predictions, about like what I got wrong for the divisions. Like, I got a few teams right. That would be nice. Do eliminate the 49ers. But I don't know, man. For as much as I want Miami to finish the season with a winning record, like I feel like we need to finish this season under 500 just to force change in that, just to force a change of philosophy. That's a big thing. If we finish a game back in the playoffs, then like nothing's going to really change. No philosophy changes will happen. Nothing in the front office will change because we will just point to, oh, Tua got injured those 4 games. If that doesn't happen, we'll be in the playoffs and be just fine. But like we need a philosophy change, and that's only going to happen if we don't finish a game back in the playoffs, or if we don't make the playoffs. So like for as much as I want Miami to finish the season strong and get to 9-8, I think just for the future of the team, it would be more beneficial to finish the season 7-10 or something, like 7-10. So like we'll most likely more so probably finish 8-9, which I would be fine with that as well. But I don't know how much change would actually come with that. How's my NFC South predictions going? What's that division looking like right now? Damn. I need somehow need the Panthers and the Saints. I need the Panthers to win out and the Saints to lose out for that to be true. Obviously, Tampa would win that division. Yeah, it is always fun to look back at like what you predicted before the season, because majority of time was like, oh yeah, that's like how did I say that? Another time, just like, damn, they really did overperform. Or like in Cincy's cases, underperform. It was like no one expected the Vikings or the Commanders to do much this year, and yet the Vikings have a chance to win the North, and the Commanders are probably going to make the playoffs. Bro, SMU just does not have any offensive line today. Yeah, we still at halftime. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. You know what we can do at halftime? That's a terrible grid. Okay. I was going to suggest doing a crossover grid, but this is not a good grid. What was. That's an old one. Damn. I'm uh, I don't think he would. Yeah, I'll just do it off to the side anyway. Then we're at halftime. KC gets ball to begin the second half. Let me take care of all of this. Well, imagine Paul Warfield. Yeah. But I mean, 7 point game at the half between these two teams. It's good. I like it. But again, like, this game didn't have a lot of my expectations for it. That is more so the Steelers Ravens game coming up at 4:30, which I will also be live for. I have the Steelers jersey right here for that game. I just picked that up the other day, or the other day, like a few weeks ago. Yeah, because I do have the Ravens jersey still, but I want to wear the Steelers. Why am I blanking on offensive rookie of the years? Typically, I can list them pretty well. Like, this. Actually, I'm probably overcomplicated this one. From just Darren Sproles. That's the name of the Okay. Wait, did South Dakota State miss the extra point? Oh no, there's just a North Dakota State player down. That game might be tied up at 21. FCS playoffs, man. Like, that's a damn good game. Yeah, okay, he did. I don't know why it took me a second to remember that Anquan Bolt. This is what I'm talking about. Like, normally I can list rookie of the years pretty well. Offensive rookie of the years. Like, I could just completely blank that Anquan Bolden won it for a second, despite having done research on Anquan Bolden for a video. And like, who? Um, and we still a whole nother quarter to play between SMU and Penn State. Fuck. There we go. Oh, yeah, because if we've got a defensive player of the year would work for that. Whatever. Yeah, Clinton Portis eventually. All right. We still at halftime between the Texans and Chiefs. Davia Worthy is questionable to return with an ankle injury. Damn. Just now seeing that report. Yeah, we'll see. 30 more minutes to play between these two teams. Both looking to head into Christmas feeling good, as they both have tough matchups against the AFC North on Christmas Day. We'll see. Yeah, the Texans gotta remain disciplined. Penalties ruin that first half for them. But we'll see. Coming back from halftime. Second half kickoff is underway as Kiami Fairbairn's going to send this one down. And it will be returnable beginning from about the 3-yard line. Going to work his way past the 20, trying to flip field towards the right side. And going to be out of bounds. You're near the 20, maybe the 19 as he went backwards trying to flip the field. All right. So we'll see. Opening drive of the half with KC already up by 7. This is a very impactful drive for both sides. So we'll see what can be done. Oh, there was a flag on KC as well. So they'll push this back from the end of the return. So not great starting field position here for the Chiefs. Ball on the 10-yard line. Mahomes and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that's going to be a gain of about 3 for Isaiah Pacheco. All right. Yeah, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receiving options to the left as well. Going to hand this off once again up the middle for Pacheco. Has room to run, a gain of 8, maybe 9 on the play. First down, Kansas City. All right. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right, ball on the 21-yard line now, looking to throw. Has time, pass left side is short-armed and incomplete, looking for Hollywood Brown. 2nd and 10 coming up. Oof. All right, 2nd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Throw in the left side, and it's a throwaway incomplete, looking towards the sideline. Is it basically a throwaway? Looking for Xavier Worthy on an outbreaking route. Put too much into it towards the sideline. Yeah, falls incomplete. So 3rd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. 3rd and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw. Pass right side is tipped and incomplete. Nearly an incredible one-handed interception. And the Texans defense makes a play. That could have been either a great interception or a big-time gain for Xavier Worthy, but it gets tipped away nonetheless. And the Texans defense gets off the field thanks to a great dive-in effort by a player who's not even on the roster sheet I have. All right, the punt comes off clean by Matt Ariza, and it will take a bounce and be returned beginning from the 38. And working his way to about midfield is Tank Dell on the return. Houston will begin from there with a great opportunity in great field position as well. All right. Stroud under center, back behind him. And going to play action, looking to throw. Has time, stepping to his right, buying more. Throw in has a man, but incomplete off the shoulder of Nico Collins. 2nd and 10 coming up following it. It was there. It's not a bad throw. I think I would have liked to see him just take it to Robert Woods, though. Yeah, that was also off target. All right, and before the 2nd and 10 play, we have Houston calling their first timeout. That should be a touchdown grab if we're in for North Dakota State. That's a great grab. Oh, but ruled it incomplete. That's a great catch, though. Are they challenging it? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's a. Now they're being reviewed or being challenged. I think that's a touchdown grab. That would have been a great one hit. Yeah, that should be a touchdown for North Dakota State. 2nd and 10, Stroud under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. 13:09 to play. Going to play action, looking to throw. Has time, plenty of time. Pass right side is caught with plenty of room to run for Brandon Cooks. First down and a whole lot more. Oh, he trips and falls forward and takes an awkward hit. But it's a massive gain on 2nd down. He's way too wide open. And yeah, that's a rough hit he takes. It's shoulder. It's shoulder. All right, so 1st and 10 from the +33. Stroud and shotgun back to his right. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that is a gain of about 3, maybe 2 for Joe Mixon. Yeah, they're still reviewing this touchdown for North Dakota State. That's an incredible touchdown grab. Yep, the overturn is a touchdown. That's an incredible touchdown grab by North Dakota State. One hand along the sideline, got the foot in. That's Bryce Lance. Stroud under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna play action once again, looking to throw. Rolling right. Has some time, launching one deep for the end zone. Has a man. What's the ruling? I think he caught it. It's caught for a touchdown by Tank Dell. But in the process, he gets absolutely drilled in the legs and he's down on the ground in pain. Yeah, he's in pain, grabbing his left knee. But that's a great touchdown grab nonetheless by Tank Dell. Oh, it's friendly fire. Oh, it's friendly fire. His teammate went shoulder to knee. Oh, that's man. Oh, that sucks, man. Hank Dell is such a good player, but just unfortunate that he gets injured. He gets injured like right before season's end. Like, man, just unfortunate. Yeah, this happened last year too. This same thing happened last year too. Like back-to-back seasons, missing the tail end of the season right before the playoffs. Man, I feel so bad for Tank Dell. Hopefully this isn't that severe, and hopefully he's fine and everything. But that's unfortunate. It's such an unfortunate injury. All right, we're at the commercial break due to the injury timeout. I will quickly be right back. We're back, and so is the game. As seems like the cart is out for Tank Dell. It's such a feels so bad for him, man. Yeah, the cart's out. They're still looking at him in the back of the end zone. But as the medical staff is treating Dell, we're heading to another commercial break. As the medical staff is looking at Tank Dell's knee, teammates of the fellow teammates of the other receiver who crashed into of yeah, Jared Wayne was the other receiver who crashed into Dell's knee. Other teammates are coming up saying, "Hey, not your fault. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't put too much stress on yourself over it." That's just a tough incident. That's such an unfortunate injury. But what I was gonna do before the injury took place was I want to see if Bryce Lance has he declared for the NFL draft yet? Because he's been making so many big plays today for North Dakota State. He may be someone I keep an eye on. And it's like, is it any of the Dakotas, North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and then the respective non-state school, like North Dakota and South Dakota, those guys can play at a high level. So I'm curious, like, I mean, we see with Green Bay right now. Christian Watson was a North Dakota State guy. Carson Wentz, North Dakota State. He had a successful NFL career. He's only in the league. But he was a good NFL player before injuries in 17 and 18 kind of messed things up. So like, I'm curious on if this guy's going to declare for the draft this year. I guess we'll wait and see, bud. That's definitely a name to keep an eye on in the later rounds of the draft. Yeah, I mean, that was a great catch by Tank Dell, but just unfortunate that that is a friendly fire knee injury. As the card's out. Yeah, they're still being worked on. It seems with the card out. It's not the standard cart though. It's like a proper. It's like a tented card. Yeah, it's for the Kansas City Fire Department. One of their cards, it seems. As he's put on a stretcher and he be taken off the field. That's man. I Tank Dell will be one of those players when everything's said and done with his career. Whenever that is. I hope it's a long career, so maybe this won't be the case. But like, he's someone that you look back on and be like, man, if only he did not get injured as often as he did. Similar to like a Todd Gurley. Whereas like, man, if only Gurley did not get that injury in college that came with him to the NFL. But yeah, judging by the reactions of everyone and even Dell, like as soon as he caught it, the reactions of everyone and the fact that it took him how long the length it did with the card, it's not a good sign. Yeah, man, Stroud is shaken up by this, and I get it. Like they're the same draft class. Stroud was the reason Tank Dell was drafted by Houston. He vouched so much for him to be selected when he was. Those guys got a tight bond. So it sucks to see. The extra point to tie this game up is up, and it is No good. He missed it to the right. So it remains a KC lead at 1. That's come on. You can't be missing the extra point right after that. Yeah, just missed it to the right. That's just an unfortunate injury. All right, Houston gonna send this one down. And here's the kickoff. It will be returnable beginning from about the 4 and working his way past the 25 down the left side. Has room to run and out of bounds near the 40. Big time return there for Kansas City to get great field positioning on this next drive. All right, Mahomes under center, back behind him. Gonna play action, look to throw. Pass left side for a screen. Is caught, but a loss of 1 on the play. Isaiah Pacheco on the reception. All right, next play is 2nd and 11. Is a pass over the middle for a gain of 10. That is Noah Gray on the reception, I believe. He's a little slow to get up, and yes, Noah Gray. Yeah, he's slow to get up and in pain. A 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, 3rd and 1. Mahomes under center, 2 backs behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle for Pacheco, and he's going to be, I believe, stonewalled for minimal gain, if anything. 4th down coming up for Kansas City, and they have a decision to make. It's 4th and 1. What do you do here? You're going to keep the offense on the field. KC is up by 1. The key thing is you just don't jump. If you're Houston, ball on the 49. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. Handoff up the middle, 4th and 1 is stonewalled for nothing. Houston makes the stand on 4th down, and they have great field position as they look to take the lead for the first time today. Great defensive stand. Now let's see what the offense can do with it. As yeah, Penn State's gonna move on to play Boise State in the next round. North Dakota State and South Dakota State. A minute 17 to play. North Dakota State up by 7. as South Dakota State faces a 4th and 17 to keep their season alive in the FCS playoff semifinals. We're at commercial break between Houston and KC, so quickly use this time to say if you are new, subscribe, greatly appreciated. Leave a like as well, you know the whole drill. And yeah, play-by-plays all season long. I'll be doing every single playoff game for the NFL when that comes around. As you can tell by the jersey I'm currently wearing, I will also be be live for the UFL games in the spring. That begins March 28th. Plus, once the NFL season ends, a bunch of other content becomes available. Some NBA stuff, some NHL stuff. I might start work on videos for that as well, and also some video essays surrounding just history of the of sports, the NFL, NBA, all of it. Yeah, so stick around, be greatly appreciated. As North Dakota State makes a stand on 4th and 17, they'll move on, knocking down big time rival South Dakota State. So North Dakota State going to be playing in the FCS National Championship in a game that would be against either Montana State or South Dakota. Hell yeah, man. Okay, FCS games are fun. All right, back from the commercial break. First and 10 for Houston, ball on about the plus 49-yard line. Stroud and shotgun, a back to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle for Mixon, and that's a gain of about 2 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8, 9:25 to play in the quarter. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Nico Collins, and going to be brought down behind the line for a loss of about 1, maybe yard and a half. And a 3rd down coming up. As North Dakota State has clinched their spot in the FCS National Championship game. Their 11th appearance as they look for their 10th title. God, how big of a dynasty is NDSU? I know they're a dynasty, but come on. Third and 9, Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, looking to throw. Pressure coming quick. Pass left side is incomplete. Looking for Dalton Schultz through the hands, and that's a 3 and out for this Houston offense. Because some penalties just give automatic first downs by rule. So some penalties are just the yards, and if the yards gives it enough to get the first, it would be a first down. Other penalties are the yardage plus the idea is if that penalty didn't happen, the team could have picked up the first anyway, and thus give them the first down. But most penalties that are 15 yards are tacked on after the play anyway. So like a face mask is 15 to the end of the play, and that might give the first down anyway. It's weird. A punt comes off clean and will be bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. KC will begin from the 30. Yeah, just in the rules, some penalties just give the first down anyway. It's weird, but that's the nature. It's just how it is. It's the nature of things. That's what's like. If you think back to the Dolphins Raiders game during the COVID year, where it was the roughing the passer on Fitzpatrick, where the guy's face mask pulled. So there was 15 tacked on to the end of the play. And majority of 15-yard penalties are just that. So 15 yards being more than 10 gives the automatic first down. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, two receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw, pass over the middle is caught for a first down and more. Xavier Worthy breaking tackles and brought down at the 40. I believe that's the logic that the rule book has. It's because 15 is more than the standard 10 yards for a first down. You just get the automatic first. As SMU finally finds the end zone. Hell yeah. But I'm not fully sure if that's the reason why. The first and 10 play is a quick pass over the middle to pick up about 3 or 4 for Travis Kelce. So it's a 2nd and 6 coming up. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, two receivers to each side. Going to hand this off for Kareem Hunt, who has room to run for a gain of about 7 up to midfield for a first down, but there is a flag on the play, so we'll wait and see what this is. It is offsides on Houston, penalty declined, first down Kansas City. Yeah, it is nice seeing Kareem Hunt back in KC, but I mean, I wish he was able to wear his number 27 that he did before. Mahomes looking to throw on 1st and 10, pump faking a bunch, rolling right, buying time, keeping it himself, room to run and sliding down after a gain of 8. There's a few Chiefs O linemen just sitting there on the ground. Mahomes still able to do what he can. So 2nd and 2, Mahomes alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming, pass over the middle is caught by Kelce for a gain of 4 and a KC first down. And so 1st and 10. Just under 5:40 to play in the quarter. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Dropping back, looking to throw. Has time. Gonna step to his left and throw it in the flat to Kareem Hunt. Break some tackles and somersaulting forward to the 31-yard line, a gain of about 6. All right. So 2nd and 3, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna send a man in motion right to left as Mahomes gonna quick throw to Xavier Worthy left side for a screen. Breaking some tackles and finding room to run down to the 20-yard line for a first down. And entering the red zone is KC once again. All right. The ball on the 19, Mahomes under center, back behind him. Going to send a man in motion as they hand this off to Worthy on a jet sweep. Good blocking to pick up about 6 on the play inside the 15. As under 4 minutes to play now in the third quarter. And so a 2nd and 3 after the gain of 7. Mahomes and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. We'll hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt. He's going to break some tackles and fight his way to about the 7-ish yard line for a first down. KC 1st and goal coming up. All right. Can KC extend? I mean, they're probably going to extend their lead anyway, but can they make it an 8-point game? Mahomes and shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left after sending a man in motion. Mahomes looking to throw. Pass left side, wide open. Caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy finding the end zone. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making it an 8-point game right before the end of the third quarter. Wide open on that out route. Yeah, that's way too open there. All right, the extra point is up and good. KC up by 8. Still have a whole quarter to play, so this game is not out of reach just yet. I would like a 16-team playoff for college football purely because it would give the 1 through 4 seeds a home playoff game. But you would be really tough right now to convince people to make it a 16-team playoff because of how Indiana and SMU have played. If those 2 teams played better, I think convincing people would be easier. But I'm all for it. I'm all for a 16-team playoff. Because again, I would love to see what a Boise State home playoff game would look like. What a Georgia home playoff game. What an Oregon home playoff game would look like. That would be amazing. Autzen Stadium's already a fantastic stadium during the regular season. A home playoff game at Autzen would be fantastic. Dude, that's the main reason I would support a 16-team playoff. Will we actually get it? Probably not. At least not anytime soon, I would imagine. But we'll see. It's most likely so they can sell more jerseys and get more money off merch. Because an SMU fan, yeah, they're probably gonna, in theory, they would buy a jersey that has the patch on it if it's probably the first and only time getting in that situation. So then the question becomes, what is their definition of good? Is their definition of good the play on the field being really competitive and good in that aspect? Or is their definition of good, it brought in like an extra 200% of money and we had an increase of views by like 50%? Like, what is their definition of good? If it is is more people watching, more people going to games, and the money increased, then yes, it's gonna be considered good, and we'll get the 16-team playoff. And also, like how I guess it can also be like if the fan reception is good, in which case that's a very iffy spot right now. But I think the next round, the quarterfinals, will showcase it a bit better how good this format could be. But the main thing is, like, if we're gonna want a 16-team playoff going forward, we're gonna need Boise State and Arizona State to have tight matchups in their games next week or whenever they are. They're never gonna do a 50-team playoff. As Stroud's pass over the middle to begin the drive is for about 2 to Dalton Schultz. Like, I know there's also talks of expanding March Madness, which that makes more sense to me than expanding the college football playoff to more than 16. Stroud gonna hand this off to Mixon left side, finds a lane and room to run, brought down at the 45 for a Houston first down. Like, yeah, the chaos that would come with a 50-team playoff would be fun, but it's unnecessary for football. There's no need to do a 50-team playoff. For basketball, yes, March Madness is a huge success, and that makes more sense because you can play back-to-backs a lot easier. Stroud looking to throw on 1st and 10, going to pass left side, and that's too high and fallen incomplete, looking for Joe Mixon on the play. A minute and a half to play in the quarter. All right. So 2nd and 10. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 45. KC sending pressure. Stroud rolling to his right, looking to throw. Has a man, but too far outside. Incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended target. I believe the current reports is that March Madness is looking to expand to either 72 or 76. At that point, yeah, might as well make it 80. But I do think expanding March Madness is going to be fantastic for college basketball. All right, 3rd and 10. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Dropping back, looking to throw, and the play is called dead before the snap with the penalty. Seems like it's going to be false start on Houston. Oh no, delay of game on Houston. Okay. That's a quick whistle for delay of game. And yes, the play clock was at 0, but that's a quick whistle. All teams get in. I mean that would be fun, but that is basically what the conference tournaments are. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on the 40. Stroud to throw. Pass right side caught by Schultz. Room to run. First down and more. Inside the plus 40 to the plus 36. The plus 36. The Texans keep the drive alive with that massive pickup. That's twice now that the Texans have just taken the flat and have plenty of space. Handoff up the middle for Mixon's going to gain about 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. All right, 2nd and 8. And one more play needs to be ran before the end of the quarter. So Stroud under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 8 looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass right side, caught by Schultz. And that's a gain of exactly 8, it seems, for a Houston first down. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. 15 minutes to play. An 8-point game between the Texans and the Chiefs. This is a big time one. And again, brings us to the commercial break. There's still a minute 40 to play in SMU Penn State. God damn. I don't expect Clemson, Texas to be any better, by the way. I do not expect that game to be any better. Maybe because it could in theory, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see. 15 minutes to play in this one. Can Houston finish this drive and tie this game up? Or will KC remain with the lead for their next drive? We'll see again. 4:30 today as well. Steelers Ravens. We'll be back live for that one as well. And then there's very rough plans in the work for a massive Christmas Day stream. That's kind of just like one continuous long one for the NBA and the NFL. We'll see. Gotta talk to one of my friends about it. But that's currently the idea. 3rd and 1, handoff up the middle. Gonna gain 2 on the play up to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon on the carry, picking up the first down for Houston, keeping the drive going. There's a 1st and 10. Stroud under center, back and fullback behind him. And going to toss this left side for Mixon, trying to cut it upfield, but going to be brought down behind the line for a loss of about 2 on the play. Mixon with the carry, and that's not how you wanted that set of downs to start. So a 2nd and 12 coming up now because of it. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right, going to drop back, looking to throw. KC sending pressure. Stepping up, buying time, rolling to the right, looking downfield. Has a man caught down to the 10-yard line. First down, Houston. That's Nico Collins on the reception. And the Texans have entered the red zone. Ball on the 10. Penn State officially moves on to face Boise State in the quarterfinals for the college football playoff. They win 38-10. As South Dakota versus Montana State's about to begin for the FCS playoff semifinals. As it's first and goal, Stroud under center, back behind him. First and goal from the 10. Play action, looking to throw. Has time, rolling right. Pressure coming, escaping it to the right. Buying more time, going to step out of bounds at the 15. Throw it away. Just throw it away, launch it into the stands in the back of the end zone. There's no need to just step out of bounds there. Just chuck that one into the end zone. That's a bad mental error by Stroud. So now second and goal, still down by 8. Stroud and shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Going to launch one into the stands along that right side. A throwaway, incomplete. So you could throw it away there, but not on first and goal. Got it. All right, third and goal from the 15 coming up. And yeah, there was just nothing going there. Chiefs defense playing well. All right, Stroud and shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Get a motion at tight end from the right to the left. 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. And play will be called dead before the snap, as it's delay of game on Houston once again. Third and goal from the 20 coming up. Yeah, no, that makes more sense than the first one. All right, third and goal from the 20. Stroud and shotgun, back to his right, tight end to his left in the backfield. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Gonna try and dump it off, but tipped in the air at the line and nearly picked off. So it was a fourth and goal from the 20, trying to set up a screen pass, but just nothing going, as there was Chris Jones is down. Chris Jones is down and slow to get up. Just under 12 minutes to play in the fourth. Oh, that's a killer for this Chiefs defense. All right, he's up. He's walking under his own power. Hopefully it's not anything too bad. Chris Jones is a massive part of this Chiefs team. The 38-yard try to make it a 5-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. 5-point game, 11:51 to play. ACU about to get the ball back. And we'll see. All right, commercial break. All right. Houston's defense has played well today. They've made stops multiple times. If they can do it again and give Stroud a chance, I think they're sitting good. But the issue is though, like without Tank Dell, their red zone offense isn't that great. And it already isn't that great this season. But not having Tank Dell for these final 10 minutes is gonna be tough. We'll see. We'll see. Obviously, there's a chance nonetheless, but it's gonna be an interesting one for sure. But we'll see. Still at commercial break. Yeah, Sunday Night Football tomorrow night. Buccaneers, Cowboys. All right, kickoff underway here momentarily. As Houston will send this one down. And it is returnable beginning from about the 5. Work his way past the 20 and brought down at about the 30-yard line nonetheless. As Montana State scores in their opening drive. Yeah, second round of that game is the second game for the third college game today has started. So we'll see. First play on the drive for Kansas City is a handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt for a gain of 2. So it's a 2nd and 8 coming up. Mahomes in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Going to launch one left side, and that's incomplete. Looking for Hollywood Brown. Under a throw and trying a back shoulder pass and just was not on target. Not on target, so it's a 3rd and 8 coming up. All right, 3rd and 8. Can Houston's defense get off the field? Mahomes alone in shotgun. 4 receiving options to the left. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes throwing left side wide open. DeAndre Hopkins spinning and diving forward for a gain of 9. A first down, Kansas City. Keeping a drive alive. He had the pressure right in his face off the left side. Yeah, the Texas Clemson game is also about to start soon for the college football. Mahomes under center, going to play action, look to throw in 1st and 10. Pressure coming, rolling right, launching one, and going to be falling incomplete. Well, lofting one, and luckily falls incomplete. As he overthrew Kareem Hunt, and there's 3 Texans all diving, trying to make the play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes got tripped up. from behind as he was trying to throw that ball. And yeah, Daniil Hunter landing on that ankle, so we'll see. 2nd and 10, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 41. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Quick pass left side, Kareem Hunt. Room to run. First down and more past midfield, down to about the 46-yard line. All right, a wide open halfback wheel. Too easy. So 1st and 10, ball on the plus 42. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well as they hand this off to Kareem Hunt up the middle. And that is a gain of about 2 on the play, up to around the 40. All right. So 2nd and 8. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught and brought down for a gain of 7 is Travis Kelce on the reception. A 3rd down coming up. All right, big 3rd down here. What can the Texans defense do? Is 3rd and 2. Mahomes is going to call a timeout. Didn't like what he was seeing there from the defense. Is the first of the half for Kansas City. Oh, South Dakota, big touchdown here to tie it against Montana State. Okay. Again, the FCS playoffs is fun. Still at commercial break for the timeout called. We'll see. Again, it's a big 3rd and 2 coming up. So KC needs to make sure KC needs to make sure to have a play called they like for it. So we'll see. And it's taking a while on this commercial break, huh? All right, back from a commercial break. 3rd and 2. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to his right. Big 3rd down play here with 8:25 to go. Mahomes, handoff, Kareem Hunt up the middle, and that's a first down, gain of about 4 up to the 30-yard line. And the Chiefs can kill more clock. Mahomes will hand this off on 1st and 10 once again to Kareem Hunt, and once again it's a gain of about 2. All right. Second and 8, Mahomes in shotgun play action looking to throw. Has time, pass to the left is caught by DeAndre Hopkins along the sideline, got his feet in. First down, Kansas City, and into the red zone. That's a great grab along the sideline. But it'll be ball at the 14-ish yard line. And yeah, that's a fantastic grab by DeAndre Hopkins. So 1st and 10, ball on the 14. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. Going to hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to fight his way for a gain of about 2. Oh, Cameron Good got off the PUP list finally. Okay. An 11-play drive so far. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. 2nd and 8 from the 12. Quick pass right side. Screen play for Hollywood Brown. He's going to gain about 2 himself, maybe 3. This would have been more manageable 3rd down. At 3rd and 5. Just about 5.5 to play in the game. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Houston to try and keep it a 1-score game. Mahomes to throw. Has time. Step in right. Throw in end zone. And incomplete through the hands of Xavier Worthy. He was wide open, and he might have saved an interception with that play as well. As the ball was intended for Kelsey, but yeah, if Worthy did not get his hands on that, there's the Houston defender right there ready to pick that ball off. So Kelsey didn't look the happiest afterwards, but that probably did just save an interception. So good on Xavier Worthy. The 27-yard kick from the right hash for Harrison Butker is up, and it is good. We have ourselves an 8-point game once again with 5:18 to play. And that brings us to a commercial break. 5:18 to play. This very well might be the final drive Houston's offense gets. This very well might be the final drive for this offense. So they're going to need to do something here. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, man, this Clemson Texas game still hasn't started yet. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Meanwhile, Montana State and South Dakota are again having a pretty solid game between the two of them. We'll see. Select commercial break here between Houston and Kansas City. Actually, just coming back from the commercial break. KC sends this one down. It will be returned from about 5 yards deep into the end zone. And as Robert Woods get into the 25-yard line. Whatever. It's still a pretty okay starting field position, so it's not like it's detrimental too much, but if you can get ball at the 30-yard line, get ball at the 30-yard line. We don't need to force some of these returns. Stroud and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. And going to hand this off to Joe Mixon, trying to get the left side. But KC is there and read it like a book for a loss of about a yard. Chris Jones not in a game still for Kansas City, it seems. That's a tough injury to have right now. Stroud and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw in 2nd and 11. Pressure coming quick, stepping up, avoiding it. Launching one deep left side, launching one deep left side, and it's basically a throwaway. Incomplete along the sideline. That's whew. 3rd and 11, big 3rd down here. I think they will. I think the Steelers will be just fine today. Stroud and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Going to drop back, looking to throw. KC sending pressure. Gets in home, and it gets home, and he is sacked back at the 12-yard line. So a 3 and out for this Houston offense. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. As Houston's gonna send out Tommy Townsend and send this one down. Punt comes off clean and is going to be returned beginning from the 30 and working his way to the 39-ish. Oof. And it brings us to a commercial break as well. A commercial break. But yeah, I think the Steelers will be just fine today. I think that loss against the Eagles is something that they needed to happen entering this game to where they can like regroup and refocus. Yeah. We'll see. Gotta play the games for a reason. And I think that the Steelers potentially clinching the division today is a massive thing as well. But we'll see. Yeah, that offensive drive for Houston cannot have that. Let's see, still a commercial break. Wait, they're doing a special deal or no deal? Whatever, sure. Sure. All right, back from the commercial break. Mahomes under center, going to hand this off up the middle for Pacheco, and that's a gain of about 2 on the play. Steve Sarkisian is arriving at the game as, yeah, Clemson, Texas is about to kick off as well. All right, 2nd and 8, 3:36 to play. Houston has called their second timeout as they look to get this ball back with plenty of time for the offense to work. Second and 8, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Quick pass, right side, screenplay for Hollywood Brown. Going to get up to the 45-yard line, and a third down coming up will be about a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, somewhere around there. Yeah, 3rd and 4 coming up. And Houston calls their last timeout. All right. I get it. As yet. Only 4 teams have clinched a playoff spot. And it's the 3 division winners and Pittsburgh. So potentially the 4 division winners if Pittsburgh wins today. And the KC remaining schedule is not that easy. So they need to clinch the division soon. Mahomes pass left side caught for a beautiful game by Samaje Perine. First down and a whole lot more. Past midfield down to the plus 40. In part because of a Texans player falling trying to work his way towards Perine, but unable to. That's a massive first down there, and that might just have been the dagger in this one. Yeah, Clemson, Texas, about to start. The winner of that game will play Arizona State. Ball in the plus 39. Mahomes in shotgun. 3 people in the backfield with him. Handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt. Going to fall forward for about 6 or 7 on the play. All right. So 2nd and 4, and that'll probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning, as the game clock is 2 seconds ahead of the play clock. And yep, that's a 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left. One more first down would do it. One more first down will fully seal it. All right, 2nd and 4. What you got? Mahomes in shotgun, 3 people in the backfield. Handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt. Breaking towards the left. Room to run to 20 to 15 and sliding down at the 12. And that will do it. Kareem Hunt, game-sealing first down run. A massive pickup on 2nd down. Beautiful piece of running there by Kareem Hunt. As that's the nail in the coffin. Kansas City Chiefs at 14-1 are a Bills loss away from clinching the number 1 seed in the AFC this week. As all that's left is for Mahomes to need this one down, as the knee downs have begun. All right, because the next game kicks off in about 20-ish minutes, I ain't going to waste too much time waiting for all the knee downs. I will be back live in about 20 minutes, not too long, for Ravens and Steelers. So come back for all that. So see you all then. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.